You are the admitting physician for a 48-year-old male patient admitted with acute pancreatitis to your service. You ask the patient, do you drink alcohol? And if yes, how much? He says, oh, doc, rarely, maybe every Christmas, very occasionally, Thanksgiving, just when I see my friends, very rarely. 48 hours later, the patient has having a rapid response team called for being agitated and kicking the staff, and later on he's having a seizure. So there is one simple thing that if the doctor looks at in the patient's basic labs upon admission, it can help you prevent that from happening. Under each CBC with autodifferential, which is a very basic blood work on every patient admitted to the hospital, you'll find this value, the MCV, the mean corpuscular volume. This is the average size of red blood cell when it's measured by the computer when they put the blood in the analyzer. This is a very important value. A lot of times, patients who drink alcohol heavily, I can tell just because their MCV is high. And in my experience, the higher the number, the more alcohol they drink. This is a very simple, cheap test that comes right away at the time of admission. This happens because of the toxic effect of alcohol on the bone marrow directly, and also because it affects the peroxidation of the lipid in the membrane, in the cell membrane of the red blood cell. So the bone marrow will be producing larger than usual or immature red blood cells that appear large on the analyzer, and that's and hence increasing the average red blood cell volume. And the value is above 100. That's macrocytosis. That's elevated MCV, or let's write it down here, macrocytosis. So when you see that on a patient admitted with acute pancreatitis, you should think this patient is probably alcoholic. Maybe he's embarrassed. He doesn't want to tell me how much he drinks. So I actually tell him, I say, I'm your doctor, I'm your team. I want the truth, because then and only then I can help you throughout this admission. So now that you know all that, there are other etiologies for MCV to be elevated. And those are things that you should be aware of. These are very important. When you see MCV more than 100, think of alcoholism, B12 or folic acid deficiency, myelodysplastic syndrome, hypothyroidism, certain drugs, and liver cirrhosis. I wanted to make this video about MCV because it's very important and very cheap, and it gives you all these valuable information. If you like this video, hit the like button, follow me, and then share it with your friends. And thank you so much.